morning, sunglasses on my way back from work. I've been crying. You know, I've heard this many times. The enemy doesn't attack you. The enemy doesn't come hard at you unless you're doing something right. The closer you are with God, the closer your walk is, your relationship, the more the enemy will attack you. So I just thought I would share this. I was turning into a neighborhood, nice neighborhood, and there was this older man. I would say he was probably in his 80s or 90s. I had the right of way. I was turning left, and he cut me off and then proceeded to blame me for it, and he cussed me out. I'm talking 89 years old, this guy, which just makes me think of my grandfather, God rest his soul, the most humble guy, my grandfather. He would never do that. And part of me stopped for a minute, and I was like, wait, what are you gonna do? Talking to myself, Ashley, what are you gonna do? So I froze for a minute. I got out of my car and I said, I'm sorry. I just sucked it up and said, I'm sorry. Even though he was in the wrong, I just said, I'm sorry. He still called me every name in the book. He said, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I won't say the names he was calling me and what was coming out of his mouth, because it's just so profane. And as he was leaving, he gave me a finger. So I went to my next stop, and I normally, you know, I'm pretty introverted, so this is hard for me to even get on here, but God has given me the courage to do this. I went to my next stop. I handed the gentleman his package, and I said, wow, some guy in this neighborhood just cussed me out. He said, you've got to be kidding me. And you know, enemy, just tries to kick you when you're down. We had to leave our home, and we're in between right now. It's a long story, but our utility bills were, as much as our rent, the landlords didn't fix anything. And there's only so much I can do. I can work every day, but it still wouldn't have mattered, and I did. I have been. But that's another story. All I gotta say is stay prayed up. Stay in the Word of God. And you know if the enemy is coming hard at you, you know that you're doing something right. Because I remember times in my life where the enemy wasn't bothering me at all, because I was doing exactly what the enemy wanted me to do, you know, back in my days of addiction. I'll keep this short. I just wanted to hop on here and say, you know, stay prayed up and make sure you're in the Word of God. As many of you probably already know, you know, the enemy will come after you, like I said. But it's fine. You have to be the better person, turn the other cheek. And, you know, as I drove away, I prayed for that man. He had a dog in his lap. I don't know what he's been through in his life. He doesn't know what I've been through in my life. But clearly, he's been through something. And I could just pray that he finds the Lord. Because God bless his soul. He was very bitter and angry. And you know, I've been there too. From trauma, I've been there too. But I just didn't see that one coming today. And I'm a pretty sensitive person. And it broke me down. You know, not just for my feelings being hurt. Not for the enemy coming at me, which I rebuked immediately. But that man, he needs prayers. He needs love. He needs Jesus. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see